Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Rob here. Today we're talking about the LiberLive C1 stringless backing guitar again. Now, I really like this thing. Let's talk about it. In the first video, I shared with you what these pads meant. Okay? As you're looking right here, you'll notice there are some Roman numerals on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's it. Okay? And then you also have these RGB lights right here that change based on where you put the main RGB. You got a little highlight that goes along there. That little highlight corresponds with one of the Roman numerals. Okay, what do these things mean? In the first video, I didn't talk much about additional chord sounds, just the major chord sounds, which is the flattest, fattest part of the key. But there are 3 different pads that you can hit on each one of the keys. You've got one down at the bottom and one at the top. The one at the top is for a minor chord. The one at the bottom is for a minor 7th chord, all the way along. Well, it's great to know that we can play the major chord, the minor chord, and the minor 7th chord. But we need to know a little bit more about what's actually happening here. And this is where the LiberLive C1 takes music into the realm of actually teaching you something, right? No, you won't learn how to play a chord on a guitar, but you may learn something about music theory if you pay attention. And the thing about LiberLive is they have created this interface that kind of passively teaches you a little bit about music theory. Let me explain with a demo. Okay, so here we've grabbed another guitar, my beautiful Cordoba stage, absolutely love it, and just trying to play a little bit of a blues progression. In the blues progression, you've got a couple of things that are important. You've got, in any key, a 1 chord, a 1 key, a 1 chord, a 4 chord, and a 5 chord. The 5 chord is the turnaround. Now, those of you that were listening out there already see where I'm going with this. I said 1, 4, and 5, right? Well, that corresponds directly with what's on the LiberLive C1. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The pads on the LiberLive C1 directly correspond to chord progressions within a key. In order for this to make a little more sense, I gotta dig a little bit deeper. This is something I really wanted to do in the first video, but I was afraid it would get too technical. Okay, we're back. So now let's talk about that blues progression. LiberLive C1 is turned on. You can see it. I'm going to adjust a little bit to make sure you can really see what I'm doing. And we've got this knob at the top. Notice that the knob, when you twist it, it goes to different LED markers. But also on the knob, there are different letters. Those letters directly correspond with key signatures or scales. The lowest position that you can be is in C. That's where LiberLive figures most people will play, and the lowest position is C. But the next one is D, E, F, G, A, B. And it just goes up the scale like that. So you can go a couple ways. You can choose to do that 1, 4, 5 in the key of E by looking at your wheel and putting E aligned with the dot. Or you can remember that this is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and just count up. C, D, E. Okay, so remember when we were talking a minute ago about numbers? Well, this is 1. So what key or what chord do you think LiberLive is playing in the key of E for your first position pad? That's right, it's E. When we were talking about chords a second ago, I was playing the center pads. The center pads actually do play the major chords. The top pads play the minor chords, and the bottom pads play the minor seventh. Let's now talk about how we play the blues. 1, 4, 5. We have a 12-bar progression. Okay, so we're going to work on that. First, we got to get our tempo right. Good. Okay, so I've got 2 strum patterns loaded up. 2 separate patterns for the paddles. I like the small paddle to be set to laps, which is a picking progression, and it sounds like this. You might have heard it has 2 different variations, which is very important. It doesn't matter if you're strumming up or down, as long as you're strumming in time. Variation 1 sounds like this. Variation 2, while it's still playing, sounds like this. Okay, so variation 1, now 2. Which is really cool, and it's got some long distance tails, which sounds good. That type of strumming or picking is important. A lot of blues has lead lines that are finger picked directly or continuous rhythmic finger picking. The strum for the large paddle that I picked is actually called strange, and it is a strum pattern, and it sounds like this. Now this strum pattern only has 1 variation, and it's the same one whether it's up and down, but it has a little bit of a swing to it. So instead of playing directly straight like our finger picking pattern is, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Notice that the sound of the on-beat accents, which the picking, were happening on the beat. But let's listen to that strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. When you listen to that, there's a little bit of a syncopation in there. It's a little bit of a swing. It's kind of an off, well, maybe not as much of a syncopation, but there's a little bit of an offbeat kind of swing to it. That's swing. That's also important for playing the blues. Now let's talk about how we put them together, and we'll do that with the 1, 4, 5. How do we play it? Well, it's simple. We get our tap tempo beat in the way that we want. But anyways, let's hear the strum pattern first on the major chord. Now, that was not the 12-bar blues pattern. It was the 12-bar blues chords for the strum. Let's hear it now for the picking. We're already really making music, guys. This is serious. If you did not know how to play guitar and you picked this up and you understood a little bit of music theory, or you even went on to Ultimate Guitar Tabs and found that it's the C, G, B, or whatever chord progression, you could begin playing along with your music immediately, just like I'm showing you. But as we continue, now let's actually put it to the 12-bar blues pattern. So we've got 4 bars of our 1 chord, followed by 2 bars of our 4 chord and 2 bars of our 1 chord. Then we go back to our 5 chord, our 4 chord, and our 1 chord for the last 12 or the last 4 bars on the turnaround, making our 12-bar blues. There are many different variations of a 12-bar blues. This is just one of them. Let's play it together. Okay, so now we're getting ready to play the 12-bar blues pattern, and we're going to play it with the 1, the 4, and the 5 chords. We've got 4 bars of the 1 chord. We've got 2 bars of the 4 chord, 2 bars of the 1 chord, and then 1 of the 5, 1 of the 4, and 2 of the 1. If it doesn't make sense, I'm going to play it a little bit fast, and we're going to go through right now. So we're probably 2, 3, 4, 1, and we're starting on that strum. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're going to add the minors. Now we've gone to our strumming pattern with our picking. Now we're using our minor sevenths. Now we're gonna mix it up. Okay, so you've heard that, now we're gonna mix it up. So now we've got our strum patterns. Remember, we got a little bit of a syncopated groove on the paddle. And on the finger pick, we have a straight sound. So these two need to be used sparingly and differently. We'll start with the major chords and then we'll go to the minor sevenths. So we're gonna start with the strum pattern. Now I'm going to go to the sevenths, and I'm walking the sevenths on the finger picking part. Now we're going to come up to the fifth, fourth, and one. I'm going to turn it around on the strum, fourth, and one. Now we slowed it down some. Now I'm just going back from the 5 to the 4. Now I'm going 5 to 4. Now, because the strum pattern only has one particular strum, one variation, we can actually go, pretty quickly. You can bring the sixth in and the third in at different times in order to add tension and dissonance like this. You might want to use that a little bit more sparingly, but sometimes it can add a lot of spice and variety. Altogether, very simple, easy to do, lots of fun to play, sing along with it, and have a great time. And I hope you've had a great time. Guys, I'm Rob. I enjoy using the LiberLive C1. This is definitely worth a purchase, man. So give it a check, look at it. They've got a great return policy if you don't like it, but I gotta tell you, I like it quite a bit. And I got another video coming up in a little bit about how to use the MPC Key 37 along with the LiberLive C1 and that line out that it's got. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching and remind you I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.